Hey Gemini, welcome to your twin flame check-in. It's been a bit, and I am doing Leo and Gemini first this week because I put out a poll on my Instagram account to see which twin flames readings would be next. And this was over a week ago, and I had so many technical difficulties that I was unable to do that. So I am making up for that now and making sure that my Gemini and Leo peeps get a video. It is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Some of it might be for you, some of it might be for someone else. If it resonates, you'll know because you'll feel it. It'll just sound right. If you're trying to fit it into your life, it may not be for you, and that's okay. I tend to read for the divine feminine, with the divine masculine being the other twin, but the energy is always interchangeable. So always make sure to tap into how it makes you feel, okay? If I trigger you in some way, if you get upset, it's because there's a wound that needs healing, okay? You can follow me on Instagram at Candy Wishman, and I do have a Patron account for those that I offer exclusive twin flame content to. All right, let's take a look here. What is the current energy between the two of you? Ooh, yeah. So we have the camel boy here. Small steps, asking for help. I feel like there's a lot of energy in the collective right now of, you know, how much work do we have to do? But I feel like certain things have to be done in baby steps. And the whole asking for help originally came through with asking your friends for help, but I feel like this is more like your soul guidance team. Because we have a 33 here, and a 33 is like the master visionary, the master teacher in numerology, and needing help. Okay. So for the feminine energy, I feel like this is more of needing help with divine guidance, needing help, you know, what's my next step? Where do I go with this next? And for the masculine, I feel like it's a shift of needing to physically ask somebody for help because they're overwhelmed. But we're going to get more into that in just a moment. We're going to look at kind of how the connection is affecting you right now. And again, there's no gender here, but I often use he and she just to keep the masculine and energy, masculine and feminine energy under like a, not labeled or separated because there's no separation, but just so it's easier to understand. All right, how is the connection? Yeah. Okay, so we have a lot here. Sorry, there was like 6 cards. I had just like 1 card, please. Where is this person at? How is the connection affecting them? Okay, well, we're getting 3, so very, wow, very, very interesting. So we have the King of Wands, and we have the Emperor, and then we have the 8 of Cups. Okay, and I love how this kind of came out in this particular pattern, Gemini, because it shows me that you're walking towards leading with confidence, leading your life with confidence, creating strategy and entrepreneurial efforts towards, you know, you're walking towards knowing what you want and how to get it. And there's a lot of fire energy here. There's Aries, there's what is the Wands? Cancer, Leo here. The 8 of Cups is Pisces energy. There's a little bit of motion here, but I feel like it was a very distinct message, and it came out this way to say, you know what, you're walking away from anything that doesn't serve you emotionally so that you can concentrate on creating a strategy for your life and letting the masculine energy in you rise and stepping into your King of Wands energy, where you are really wanting to do something good for yourself. It is an entrepreneurial energy, so you could be considering taking your business to the next level. I feel like, or even starting a business for some of you. Okay. It's okay to ask your soul guidance. You can even ask your your friends for help with this, if you know people that are doing business, etc. I just think it's very interesting. Like, it's a very empowering energy right now for you. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and see where the masculine is at in this situation. Let's get some cards representing, or a card representing them right now. Very interesting. We have the Queen of Coins. So they could have Sagittarius, Capricorn energy in their chart. So it could be their sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, or Venus sign, or they could have multiple planets in those signs. This is somebody who's focusing a lot on self-care and creating a healthy environment for themselves. Perhaps, like, I just see like the glowing coin from sort of her third eye, sort of in between her third eye and her crown. And again, your divine masculine could be feminine. There's no gender here, but I just feel like this is somebody who's seeing how unhealthy things are. And wanting to make a change in their own lives. So let's take a look at what's on their mind right now. Okay, so we have two. We've got the King of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Very interesting energy, because one is very cold and one is very hot. But the two of them together create combustion. So I almost feel like it's like a powder keg about to burst, that's on their mind. Like, they're recognizing that things are going not so well for them, and not in a defeated way, just sort of like the catalyst for change is what I heard. The Ace of Wands is sort of like an epiphany energy, like an aha moment, like holy shit. And the King of Swords is sort of like, I'm going to shoulder this alone kind of energy. It can be cold, it can be harsh, it can be overbearing. So maybe the circumstances are overbearing for them, but I really feel like there's some sense of responsibility here that wasn't there before. All right, what are they feeling in their emotions right now? This one likes to talk. Maybe they got Gemini in their chart. Okay, yeah, so we have the Page of Cups. Oh, and we had 4. Yeah, 2 of Swords, Page of Cups, 6 of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So I'm just going to show you them, and then I'm going to tell you the story they're telling me right now. So we have somebody who's blind, who doesn't really know all the details, who can't really make sense of all the details. They know that they're being affected emotionally, but they're still very emotionally immature, so they're not really sure how to handle those emotions, how to work through those emotions that they're experiencing. But they're very confident. They're a very confident individual. They're still confident that they can create this new beginning for themselves, even though they don't really know how. Okay, so that's all coming from their heart space. So I feel like even if you haven't seen movement from them, know that they are aware that movement is about to happen for them. Okay. What are they dealing with in the physical? Very interesting. We have the counterpart to the Queen of Swords. I know some readers, when they get this, they're like, oh, that's you guys. But I'm not getting that energy. I feel like if they are in another relationship with someone, they're dealing with that relationship. The King of Pentacles, okay, it is Aries, Taurus energy. But, so they could be dealing with somebody that's an Aries or a Taurus. Sometimes the King of Pentacles is attached to a certain lifestyle. So I feel like they're kind of dealing with that. I feel like they're dealing with whatever lifestyle they're in, whatever environment they're in. For some of them, the energy coming through here is certain friendships that are having an effect. Very interesting. Where before, I feel like there was an energy of, I don't know what to do, so I don't have faith. Now there's an energy of like, I need to do something, even if I don't know what to do. So it's a very good shift for them, Gemini. All right, how are they viewing you and the connection? We have the Four of Swords, okay? So this is Libra energy. So you could have Libra in your chart. However, it is more of an energy of someone who is needing a break, needing a rest. So you could have cut them off in some way to heal yourself. They could feel disconnected from you. They could feel like they need a break from this connection. We all go through that, but it's not personal to you. It's just that sometimes there's so much going on that it's hard to focus on that too. And there's this underlying knowing in the masculine collective, even though their ego, just like ours, our ego comes forward. There's a little feather. There's an underlying knowing the connection will always be there regardless of what's happening. Like they just know that. So it's sort of like they've put the connection on the back burner for you, which is okay. Because you've kind of done that too in order to step into your own power. The two of you need to be equals. So when you come together, you can handle the shitstorm that's going to bring in some cases, okay? So we're going to get into the extended version. We're going to talk about hidden factors in the connection, things that you can't see. Sort of the energetic stuff happening in the background. And then we're going to talk about blockages being removed, lessons being learned, how they want to move forward with you, guidance on what you can do for yourself right now, and a message from their higher self. And all the information's in the description box below. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that this has helped in some way. Be your peace, love yourself, share your light, and like, share, comment if this resonated, and have a great day.